Have you ever looked up into the night sky and just stalked in your tracks? You see the moon, which is normally this soft, silvery light, but tonight, it's glowing with this deep, almost ominous red. That's the blood moon. And for literally thousands of years, people have seen this as way more than just a cool thing that happens in the sky. So let's get into it. Let's talk about what this incredible cosmic event really means on a spiritual level.
Just picture it for a second. You're outside, it's dark, and this crimson shadow just starts to creep across the moon until a reddish light washes over everything. It's totally awe-inspiring, right? Maybe even a little unsettling. But what is it trying to tell us? Beyond just being beautiful, what messages does a moon like this carry for us down here on Earth?
Okay, so here's the absolute key. A blood moon isn't just a physical, astronomical event. Not at all. In so many spiritual traditions, it's seen as a major cosmic signal. It's a call to look inward, an event that's believed to open a kind of portal for some really deep spiritual change. It's basically inviting us to look past the shadows in the sky and start looking at the shadows inside ourselves.
And this fascination, it's not new. This isn't some recent idea. For thousands of years, ancient civilizations have stared up at that same red moon with this incredible mix of reverence and awe. They saw it as a powerful message. So let's take a quick look back and see how they understood it.
What's so amazing is that when you look across these different cultures, you see this common thread. For the ancient Egyptians, it was tied to the goddess Isis, symbolizing that endless cycle of life, death, and coming back again. The ancient Greeks, they saw it as a metaphor for the soul's journey. You have to face your inner darkness to get to the light. And for many Native American cultures, it was a sacred time for purification, for letting go of the old to make way for the new. You see the pattern? It's always about transformation.
So, to really get a handle on the spiritual meaning here, we kind of have to break it down into its core symbolic parts. It's really the combination of three super powerful elements that makes this whole thing a catalyst for change.
First up, you've got the moon itself. In a lot of spiritual thinking, the moon is the ruler of our inner world, our subconscious, that huge invisible landscape inside us where our dreams, our deep-seated fears, and all our hidden desires live. It's all the stuff that's bubbling just below the surface of our conscious mind.
Next, you have that color, red. It's the color of our blood, right? The very stuff of life. It represents this raw, primal life force energy that connects us to the heartbeat of the universe. And this energy isn't just about being alive, it's about the power to change, to transmute one thing into something else entirely.
And the final piece of the puzzle is the eclipse. This is the moment when our planet, the Earth, literally gets between the sun and the moon and casts its own shadow onto the moon's face. Symbolically, this is huge. It represents the moment our conscious self, that's us, on Earth, blocks the light and forces the hidden things, our own shadow, into the spotlight.
This is the perfect picture of that cosmic dance, right? The light and the dark. The eclipse basically makes the invisible visible. It's this profound moment where our unconscious, our hidden shadow self, gets lit up by that transformative red light. The universe is pretty much giving us a nudge, saying, hey, look at this. Look at the parts of yourself you usually keep tucked away in the dark. So, when you bring these three things together, the subconscious moon, the life force red, and the revealing shadow of the eclipse, you get this incredibly powerful cocktail for what old-school alchemists would call transmutation, or what we just call deep inner change. To put it really simply, the blood moon becomes a giant cosmic mirror for our soul. It isn't just showing us what's happening billions of miles away. It's reflecting what's happening deep inside our own minds. It's showing us our shadows, our wounds, but also our amazing potential to heal them.
And this whole inner process, it kind of follows a map. It all starts with a call to purify our spiritual life force, our blood, to clear out all the energetic junk. Once we're clear, we have the strength to actually face those repressed emotions and beliefs we've been avoiding. And facing them, that leads to a symbolic death of old patterns that don't serve us anymore. And just like after a wildfire, that clearing makes way for a spiritual rebirth. This whole thing, this is the heart of alchemy, turning the lead of our fears and traumas into the gold of our true conscious self. Okay, so understanding all this is one thing, but how can you actually work with this energy? Well, let's walk through a really simple, practical ritual you can do to align yourself with the blood moon and really harness that transformative power for yourself.
So the whole ritual is just 4 clear steps, designed to be super accessible. It's all about consciously setting aside some time to engage with this cosmic event for your own personal growth. So let's break down each step and what it's all about.
All right, step 1, preparation is everything. Find a quiet spot where you know you won't be bothered. When you light a candle or some incense, you're doing more than just making it smell good. You're sending a signal to your brain and to the universe that this time, this space is special. You're creating a little sanctuary for the work you're about to do.
Step 2 is all about getting crystal clear. The blood moon is like an amplifier, so you want to be really specific about what you're ready to let go of. Take a few minutes to meditate and just ask yourself, what feels heavy right now? Then write it down. I mean it, actually write it down. The act of putting pen to paper makes it real. It pulls those fears right out of your head and puts them on the page where you can actually look at them.
Now we get to the heart of the ritual. If you can, go outside under the moon. Hold that piece of paper and just visualize that deep red moonlight washing over you, dissolving any attachment you have to the words you wrote down. Then, safely of course, burn the paper. As you watch it turn to ash, see it for what it is, the ultimate act of transmutation. You're not destroying the energy, you're transforming it and releasing yourself from its grip. This is it. This is the symbolic death of the old you.
And after the release, just be still for a minute. Don't immediately check your phone. Just feel that sense of peace, that new space you've created inside yourself. This is the moment of renewal. Just offer a simple thank you to the universe, to the moon, and really let yourself embrace the feeling of a totally new beginning.
And you know, this really brings us to the most important point of all. This incredible power for transformation, it isn't just something that happens out there on a rare night. It's a potential that's already inside every single one of us, just waiting for the right moment to be activated.
So if you remember one thing, let it be this. The blood moon isn't some separate, far-off event that has nothing to do with you. It's a massive, cosmic reflection of the same cycles of death and rebirth that are happening inside of you all the time. What's happening out there is just a mirror for what's happening in here.
So, the next time you look up and see that incredible red moon hanging in the sky, remember that it's an invitation. It's a moment to pause and ask yourself a really simple but really powerful question. The universe is showing you its shadow, and it's asking you to be brave enough to finally look at your own. What shadow are you ready to face?